WWE icon Stone Cold Steve Austin has reported he's doing well following an incident yesterday involving his buggy at the Broken Skull Ranch. He typically rides the buggy around the property and had used it to move his trailer a few miles from his home. While riding solo, he hit some rough patches that caused the buggy to overturn, trapping him inside. Fortunately, help arrived to free him from the vehicle. Austin credited his safety gear, including his helmet and Hannah's device, for ensuring his safety in the accident. He later expressed gratitude to a friend and highlighted the incident in a video message from the ranch. "I was all geared up, gloves on, snug in my 5-point harness. There I was, lying on my side when I decided to unbuckle and tumble out like a sack of potatoes. Crawled through the window and thought, well, what do I do now? I usually take pride in getting myself out of jams, since I ride solo, but this time, being on my side made it tricky. I tried to push the buggy over, but at 2,200 pounds, it wasn't budging. Then, a buggy full of people stopped by. They checked if I was all right, offered water, and after a quick chat, they moved on. Later, they circled back. Turns out the driver, Charlie, recognized me from Instagram, saw my Kawasaki, and knew it was me, Steve Austin. We snapped a photo together. Thanks for stopping, Charlie." Another guy and his sons, heading out to shoot shotguns, also pulled over. They checked on me, offered assistance, and continued on their way. Eventually, Phil arrived with another Jeep and 3 other guys. Instead of attaching to the buggy, we all gathered beside it and pushed it back upright. Phil then connected to my bumper, and together we got it back on the road and started up without a hitch. To cut a long story short, that's how it ended. But when you're out in the desert, as I mentioned, you've got to be ready for anything, including wind. I was prepared though. I had my helmet secured and was all strapped in for a great ride. It was a slow ride, and just as I stopped, the buggy tipped over. A bit embarrassing, to be honest, but Phil, being the guy he is, dropped everything, and he's a busy man, to rush out and lend a hand. Dude, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. All's well that ends well. I think I'll give Poncho a pat, head on down for supper, and that's the end of the story because that's how it happened. Thanks, Bill. Fortunately, Stone Cold is recovering well, as we've just heard. However, it must have been an incredibly frightening situation to be trapped under 2,200 pounds of equipment, far from home and any real civilization. Thankfully, help arrived in time to rescue Stone Cold from the vehicle. He's now able to share this update firsthand, and we're relieved to hear he's doing okay. That's the latest update for you. Don't forget to subscribe below to stay informed with all the latest breaking news and updates.